Well, I haven't done a vlog in a very long time, so I thought it was about time for one. It's Monday. I just came from massage therapy, so nice and loose. I can move my neck again. I go every like 3 to 4 weeks because otherwise I get problems with my neck and my shoulders and my back. So always good to go. It does wear me out, but it loosens me up. It's worth it. It is an absolutely glorious day here. So even though I did have massage therapy and that wears me out already, I did decide on just a tiny little walk because we've got blue skies and sunshine. It's almost 60 in February, so I didn't want to miss this glorious day. So I've got a nice little walking path here. I'm just going to enjoy a little bit of sunshine and nature. I'll show you a little bit of what I'm seeing. Look at the, it's been a very warm but cloudy winter here, so I love seeing blue sky. Nice path. This is a nice path in winter. Not that we've had any snow this winter, but since it's paved, it's always a little easier to walk. And the beginning part of it is mostly flat. So that's what I do. And I am wearing my heart rate monitor. Turn your volume up and just listen for a minute. You can hear the wind in these dry leaves and the wind way up high in the treetops. That settles down, you can also hear birds and the sound of this stream here. I love the sound of water running. It's so calming. Happy Valentine's Day! Our household is very big on small celebrations. As you might have seen in my video, Celebrate Everything Big and Small. I find, especially since I became chronically ill, that enjoying the small occasions can really add joy to your life when there's not a lot you can do. So take a look at the video. I'll include a link down below because it's got all kinds of tips on how to celebrate small occasions with minimal effort. So I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what we're doing for Valentine's Day. It's a little different than when our kids were little. I will include a photo of what we used to do. Valentine's morning, we would hang hearts from our sons' doorways. And each heart, it was like conversation hearts that said nice things. So I'll show you a picture of that. And we used to have all kinds of decorations. I don't know what happened. I know I had a bunch of like Valentine decorations that my kids made, and I couldn't find them this morning. We've got a couple of those, and you can, other than the almond milk, the rest of it's for Valentine's Day and the stacks of pills. So we always have treat bags for each other on Valentine's Day. The third one is for our son who lives here, but probably won't be home until Thursday, but still got him his treats. My husband got me flowers, and my husband and I gave each other some treats. Mine all dairy-free and low sugar, of course. So we're excited to have a nice Valentine's Day. My husband and I are just gonna make a nice dinner together tonight. Something very simple but fancy. We've got some fillets and we'll do roast Brussels sprouts with that. Oh, and my husband brought this home from the natural food store this weekend, so very excited for dessert tonight. The other thing going on in our house right now is a war with the backyard critters. So we've got this bird feeder that is supposedly squirrel proof, and it was doing pretty well for the first, I gave it to my husband for Christmas, so it's been a month and a half now, and it's been doing well. The squirrels can't get into it. It's the kind that when you put weight on the ring around it, the doors close. So the birds can get to it and the squirrels can't. However, this weekend my husband went to we've got a bird store in town, and he bought some bird seed and got a free suet feeder. So he hung that on this other bar, and the first morning after he hung that up, we got up and the suet feeder was gone. All that was left, that's a spare bird feeder. All that was left was the wire hanger that had been hanging on. And he's looked all over the woods and the yard, and that suet feeder was carried off. So that seems like something bigger than squirrels, like probably raccoons. But as you can see, we're a full story up here with no stairs or anything down. So I guess they can climb really well. So last night, and this bird feeder that previously has been squirrel proof was emptied the last 2 mornings when we got up. So my husband, can you see the second hook there? Yeah, it was up and hanging over the deck, but pushed a little away from the deck, and he thought that would solve the problem. And then he woke up this morning to this. Something rather large bent the pole, and he did find the bird feeder down below and rescued that. But yeah, and he said when he found the bird feeder on the ground down below, he found there were 2 foxes trying to get into it. So we do have foxes back here. We hear them all the time. Unfortunately, one of our neighbors feeds them, which is not good. So this was either raccoons or foxes that bent that pole, got the feeder, and it's crazy. So this is our wildlife war right now. It's almost 65 today on February 15th. That's like kind of mind-blowing. I'm not feeling great today. I'm not badly crashed. I just recorded a couple of book videos. But I slept a little bit late. I just don't have a lot of energy. You know, the signs that I shouldn't push it. So, but I did force myself to come outside for a few minutes just to get the mail so that I could be outside. This is just amazing. It's beautiful. The sky, the sky is blue. It's just really, really nice out. I've had a lovely, quiet morning to myself. My husband and one of his friends went golfing today, and I really miss this quiet solitude of just being in the house by myself. Really haven't had that since the pandemic started, and then my husband retired last year, so just enjoying a little quiet time. Like I said, I got a couple of videos done, did a little bit of editing work on something I'm working on for the Open Medicine Foundation, and now it's lunchtime. Wow, what an exciting day I'm having. I am out. I've been running errands this morning, which is such a thrill, seriously, because I haven't been able to do that in so long. We had stuff piled up in the house to be returned from Christmas, and it's mid-February now. And, you know, everything was like packaged up and had its labels, but needed to return like one thing to the UPS store and one thing to Kohl's and another thing to Staples. And this stuff's just been sitting all over the house. So feel very productive for making the rounds in town, getting all that stuff returned. And then, and I even treated myself. I stopped at Panera and got myself a decaf coffee with almond milk and just sat at a table near the window and worked on my laptop a little bit. And unfortunately, I had to end this glorious trip with, as long as I was returning things to Kohl's, I made myself go to the bra department. I mean, bra shopping, any woman can tell you, is like the worst. And very, very much overdue for me. I won't go into any details, TMI, but I've been putting that off for ages. It requires a certain amount of stamina that I just haven't had lately. So, you know, I tried on like a dozen different bras in a dozen different styles, and nothing is as good as my old ones, but my old ones are falling apart. So I found 3 that might work, and I'll take them home and give them a try. And since it's Kohl's, you know, I had like a 30% off coupon, so that helped. All right, now it's time to go home, have a smoothie for lunch to replenish my energy, and then take a nap. So I didn't have a chance to record anything yesterday because I had more computer problems. Again, sat down to edit a short video, and 2 days and a phone call to Apple and hours of work later, I finally finished it last night, just in time for our little mini Mardi Gras celebration. Again, take a look at my video about celebrating small things in easy ways. But for us, Mardi Gras is not a small thing. It is one of the major holidays. Oh, you can't see. There you go. So before I got sick, we've had a Mardi Gras party every year for 30 years. And before I got sick, it grew to be really huge. Like, I'm talking 50 to 60 people packed into our house at the height of it. After I got sick, we scaled back, just had a few close friends, but we still did a party and I still did the cooking. And the last 2 years with the pandemic, we did a Zoom party with some of we used to live in New Orleans, and so a bunch of our friends did too. So we did it on a Zoom for a couple of years, and this year, you know, I just said to my husband, how are you feeling about, I said, you know, I'm not ready to be around crowds, so I don't think we should have people over, like a bunch of people. And I said, how are you feeling about the Zoom thing? And he was like, not feeling it. I said, me either. So what we did last night was we invited our closest friends, who also used to live in New Orleans when we did. We invited them over. We got takeout from a fabulous, very authentic local place called Cajun Kate's. The husband and wife team that owns it used to be chefs in New Orleans. So like I said, completely authentic. There, I thought I'd give you another view. And so we just had, you know, our buddies over. We've been friends for 35 years. We reminisced about our time in New Orleans and laughed and enjoyed food with no work. We got king cake from a local bakery. I'll show you that. This is, well, now it's a half of a king cake, which was delicious. One of our friends makes this fabulous bread pudding, so he brought that over. We ordered Zapp's potato chips, which are made in Louisiana and are amazing. We can actually find them locally sometimes now, but not these two flavors, which, take it from me, are the best. So we had, there's some of a small portion of our Mardi Gras bead collection. So we had a nice little low-key celebration last night, and today, you can probably tell from my eyes, I could hardly get up this morning. I mean, I did have a beer last night, which is like rare, but one with a whole bunch of food. And I'm really worn out today. I don't feel sick, so that's good. I'm not achy, don't have a sore throat or anything, but I'm just really tired. I just told my husband, I still feel, it's noon, I still feel like I can't fully open my eyes. So that was our Friday night excitement. Big Friday night for us. Now I've been in the recliner all morning doing easy things like paying bills and stuff like that. So I hope you're having a nice weekend. It is a really nice day. It's sunny. It did turn cold last night, which is something unusual this winter, but I did want to just get out for a little sunshine. My husband's taking a full walk around the neighborhood. I'm just gonna do a little slow stroll around our cul-de-sac just to get a little fresh air and enjoy the sunshine.